Good evening, my dreamers. I am the Insomniac Let's Player, and this is West of Loathing. Time for a new episode. Alright, in the last episode, we got to this next area. I think all I did was go to this platoon. And we'll see what happens in this episode. Now, let us begin. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the June Saloon. Hi, thanks, I'm Gil. Glad to know ya, Gil. Folks around here just call me Lloyd. What can I do for ya? Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Saw a sign out front advertising a room. That's right, finest room in the house, and plenty of room for your partner, too. You interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella, and he paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Gratis. Wow, great. Alright, so we got a free room. Anything I can get for you? Do you need anything to help? Well, if you're handy with the mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. I'll see what I can do. Alright. This is taking a strange turn. Alright, so guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. Partner. They're engrossing conversation, leave them be. Alright. That gal doesn't look like she's in a mood to talk. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. Try to talk to him. He doesn't react to it at all. The piano player is not very good at his job. Try to fix him. You lift up the piano player's coat and reveal the hatch on his back. That leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. Pick the lock. You open the hatch and check out the machinery inside. There's obviously something wrong, given all the pinking and spoinging and clicking sounds coming from out of the gears and stuff. Looks pretty complicated. I need 5 mysticality. I'll come back later. Had a spirited discussion about guns. Slop. I'll buy some slop. Kitchen. This lady is too busy washing dishes to pay attention to you. Hey, what are you doing in here? Employees only, bud. Oh, sorry. I was just, looking around. So you're the nosy type, eh? Well, I prefer adventuresome. And it happens there's something you could do for me. I'm out of saltpeter, and need someone to go pick me up some more. Saltpeter? Isn't that used to make gunpowder? And other things. Look, who's the chef here? Me or you? Okay, where can I find it? Your best bet's the military camp, because it's used to make gunpowder. Shut up, the nearest one is Fort Cowardice. They keep it in little green jars. The chef marks the fort on my map. Fort Cowardice. Okay, I'll be right back. Ingredients. Okay. Hey, how come they're allowed to drink without hats on? I know, right? Sign says see bartender about 4 darts. Ooh. Hi, what can I do for you? Get some darts? The signs on the dartboard said they see you for some darts. Oh, sorry, all the darts got broken months ago. That's disappointing. What's with the old man by the piano? That's old Ellsbury. Tragic fellow he is. He was a writer and a poet, came out west to sell his stories, but nobody was buying. Too weird, his stories, fantastical-like. Stupid stuff for kids. Well, it don't matter much now anyhow. He had to get a normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind in the mind. He what now? You know what I mean. He saw something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. It seems to calm him down, and as long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fella. Get a shot of bourbon. See, this game is driving me to drink already. Poker room. Table's full up. This poster says rules of poker. followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. Read some. Any player holding 4 jacks of clubs must immediately discard an 8. 2 aces of clubs must be replaced with 4 sevens of diamonds, but rank higher than a pair of sevens of diamonds. Any player who draws a tray of hearts must swipe cards with the player on their left. Okay. No room at the table. Whatever. Alright, so I believe stage. A cowbell. Okay. Empty stage. 1 XP. Oh yeah. Got 1 XP for fixing a chair. Janitors must be really high level. CT Nelson Stagecoach coat. General store. Disposable binoculars, cow punching. Dynamite. Yeah, I'll buy a couple. Let's see. Do I need a shovel? I got a shovel. Do I have anything I need selling? Yeah, I'm good. Post office. Big cabinet of locked post office boxes. Hi, I'm Gil Goldwith. Any email for me? Nope. Darn. Thanks anyway. Whoa. One of those newfangled telegraph machines. Okay. Ooh, little girl selling flowers. I'll buy some. Sweet smell of flowers. Jail! The clerk clears her throat. Howdy, are you the sheriff here? No, we don't currently have a sheriff. I'll offer to be sheriff. I could be sheriff, maybe. Do you have law enforcement experience? Not really. Have you been to sheriff school? No. Do you have an existing relationship with your local government? Are you familiar with all the local ordinances? Do you even live here? No. Then what, may I ask, is tarnation makes you think you'd be qualified to be sheriff? I just assumed. You just assumed that you could mosey into town and become sheriff on your first day. Well, when you put it that way. She snorts. If I had 5 meat for every wide-eyed protagonist-looking kid who wanders around thinking they're the most important tenderfoot to ever strap on iron, I wouldn't need this dead-end clerking job. Sorry. It's okay. Like I said, it happens all the time. Offer to help? Need help till you find a new sheriff? Sure. If you're any good with a gun, there's always somebody who needs some justice. Wanted posters are back there, cells are over yonder. He points behind her and off to the right respectively. I'll take my leave. It's a wanted poster, or a wanted poster, if accuracy is important. It says wanted, the house in the desert gang, for mortgage, non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance, also for murdering 2 collection agencies. Last seen at the house in the desert. 500 meat. You wonder if the house is named after them or if they're named after the house. In any case, at least their location is unambiguous. Want to go after them? Not right now. It's a wanted poster. No, wait. You misread it. It's a wasted poster. Close enough. Wasted. The stripy hat gang. For grand theft, paint, and tasteless hat vandalism. Last seen in the vicinity of Cavern Canyon. 1,000 meat. Interesting. Dirty, rotten paint thieves and low-down, no-fashion sense of hat vandals. Despicable. I'll continue exploring for now. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Lot available. Not a lot available past this point. Alright. Is that it? Dance, 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 dance. Alright, so this is my room. Ooh, postcard. Blank postcard. Show yourself. Got angry. Urgh. Ooh, +3 stats. Nice. Urgh. I'm not gonna insult myself apparently. So +6 stats. Oh, it goes here. There. Okay, that's nice. Postcard. Blank postcard, maybe you should write your family back. Ooh, I could go to the thing now. But first, I'll fix them. Huh. You recalibrate some springs and rearrange some gears. The machinery inside starts operating smoothly. The music improves immediately. Nothing to it. Hey, yo. I fixed your thing. Yeah, I fixed the piano player. I thought so. He sounded much better. Thanks a heap, Gil. I offer you some free room in exchange, but you've already got one. 20 XP. Yeah. Alright. Anyway. Let's see where I'm going here. So I got the Dave Yard, Fort Cowardice, Railroad. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go to Fort Cowardice because I know for a fact that's where I need to go. As you turn a corner, you come face to face with three bandits pushing a large barrel marked TNT down the trail. The four of you stare at each other for a moment, unsure of how to deal with this potentially violent happenings. I'll fight him. Can I shoot that? Yeah. You know what? I want to try that. Oh, nice. Ooh, each opponent. Nice. Attack. Ugh. Oh, that's awesome. I have like a rock covering me. That's a weak attack though. 3 damage. But it's 2 all. Ooh, bandit pistol. 5 to 7. Black damages. Hooray! Let's see. Oh, I got my +1 armor. Deputy is 4 to 5. This is 5 to 7. It's nice. Alright, so foraging. I want some foraging. Just an old cannon say. Just like the old saying goes, when life gives you cannons, make cannonade. Alright. What's up here? You climb into the watchtower, you look around, nice view, climb down. Administration. The cabinet is mostly empty, but there's a handful of boring personnel records in the back of one drawer. Examine them. They're incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Patricia Smith. Okay. I think I'm done. This was once a reception desk, but now mostly an appropriate thing for it is to receive a free trip to the dump. Okay, locked door requires needle. I don't have needle. Looks like there's still some good mess. Ooh. Military grade whiskey. Which is hardtack. Increase armor by 5 for the day. Nice. Open. Saltpeter! Nice. Black. Black. Several goblins snoring inside the tent. I'll leave them alone. I'm just gonna roll on by. Based on the papers and anatomical diagrams scattered across its surface, you're guessing this desk belonged to Fort Cowardice nurse. I'll look at the papers. Marching orders. Okay. Look at diagrams. So yeah, okay, whatever. Trauma. Ooh, 10 HP. Military. Oh yeah. Safe Kraken. I need safe Kraken. This sign it has a goblin word for toilet on it. It says toilet in goblin, which makes it pretty likely the goblins use this tent as a toilet. No way are you going in there. Yipes! This mishap definitely got someone fired. Oh, an unusually sized cannonball. Take it. Demi-culverin cannonball. Okay. Well, I got the saltpeter, so I guess it's good to go down here. At least until I know what the heck I'm doing. You find a crate laying on the side of the trail. Its lid knocked loose. It has fell off the back of a cart LTD stenciled on the side. It seems a bit on the nose, but hey, free stuff is free stuff. Make the rope. Ranch dressing. Ooh, 25 for the rest of the day. Nice. Let me just grovel on over here. Kitchen. Hey, I got your saltpeter. 10 XP. Okay, next thing I need is a certain kind of hot pepper called murder pepper. Really, it's really spicy? Because it literally has a knife and kills people who ask dumb questions. They grow in the area outside of town. You should be able to find one just while wander around. Alright. Wander. Okay, grab the murder pepper. Okay. Hey, I'm back here. Did you find the murder pepper? Yeah, here it is. Oh, a nice big one. That'll last a while. Good going. Okay, stuff I ordered. I need someone to go check my mail. I ordered a new saute knife, but I hadn't got time to go fetch it myself. Here's the key to my post office box. Alright. Okay, so I'm at the post office. Open the box. Got the saute knife. Back to the check. Any mail for me? Nope. Send the postcard. Alright, let's have it. You write a quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. That'll be, oh, it's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. That's nice. Anyway, I got your dirty saute knife. Ooh, can I equip it? Even though you're holding it, it's pretty sure there's no such thing as a saute knife. Anyway, it's too thin to use as a weapon. Not even worth stealing. Oh. Darn. Okay. Have you got my knife? Yep, here you go. Excellent. This will work a lot better than the hammer I was using. You think? I gained 10 XP. Okay, only one more favor of you. It's the most important. I used to have this recipe for a very secret jerk sauce, but my friend Dave J stole it from me, and he died and took the secret to his grave. Literally, I mean, he was buried with it. While we dig up his grave, he's dead. He won't mind. Okay. So I'm looking for a graveyard. Well, this is the only graveyard I see. So, skeleton approaches you in a generated stop-motion way. That skeletons do. Judging by its hat, it appears to be a skeleton of a beanslinger. Remember the classic saying, old beanslingers die like normal people. But sometimes they keep walking around casting spells. You know, I'm gonna fight this thing. Alright. Beef it up. Alright, so. And boom. Go to. Eh. Hold up. Okay, beans and damage. Okay, whatever. I have a lot of XP now. I need intimidating. That's monsieur. Plus customer. Ooh, melee attack. Beef up. Beef up. Alright, got that. And tough customer. Glamour. And whatnot. Alright. So. Anything you have to say? Don't like this one bit. We'll be ready. Brown boots. One AP. Okay. Put him down. Alright. 22 HP. Get BP. Damn. 22 to 23. Dead. Okay. 10 HP. Boom. Here lies Dave C. Went down in a theater. Here lies Dave J. You dig up the grave and pry open the coffin. Instead of a corpse, it contains a garbage bag. Strange. Makes me sad. You reach into the garbage bag and are surprised to find that it's full of pudding. No, not just pudding. It's pudding and motor oil. Who would do this? Keep digging. You finally manage to reach all the way to the bottom of the bag and retrieve a sodden lump at the bottom. You unglob the wad and dry it off, then wash your arm in a nearby ditch. This better be worth it. I got the Dave's Secret Recipe sauce. Okay. Those remains look pretty restless. Put them down. 48 X 48. Oh. 19 HP. Go to. Hooray! Here lies Dave L. Died of a heart attack. See you in native 36 years. Here lies JG. He was looking for the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a fellow from 40 angry bears. Oh boy, free lunch. Vienna sausages. Okay. Beat the dickens out of him. I don't know why I like that so much. Ooh, he survived. Boom. Victory! You check the bones for Dickens. Nope, you beat them all out. Got a handful of Alice studies the remains of their undead foes. Huh. This pile of bones isn't moving around for a change. Dig through them. Skull with an old tag. Says intersentimentally loan. Dave G. Murdered by a different fellow named Dave G. Dave D. The truth was out there. It killed him. Go tag on it. Oh, I got an old mission. Nice. Alright, let's see what's in here real fast. Ooh. Dark and foreboding. It's one of those things they have in mausoleums. You know, the ones with big marble things with drawers full of skeletons. Oh. So I can just farm XP. That's kind of awesome, actually. Ooh, wait, Alice grows stronger? Well, I guess, yeah. Big stone sarcophagus. This pile of mostly burnt rags that maybe used to be a person. Dig through the rags, find a few things that were worth keeping. Gore-splattered scroll, human ashes, and robe receipt. For 150 silk robes. Okay. Some kind of ritual circle drawn on the ground in red chalk. Robe receipt. Examine it. Necromancer journal. Read it. You scrape the largest of the giblets off the scroll and read it. It says, to take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside the red chalk ritual circle, then sprinkle them with stardust and place a mostly perfect or better glass sphere where the heart should be. Anyway, that's the gist of it. The actual text has a lot of more of these and thous and such like as that. Plus, there's a bunch of weird gibberish you're supposed to say out loud while doing it. Okay? Necromancer journal. You open your Necromancer journal and examine the information you've collected so far. You found a receipt for delivery of robes. Looking at it more closely, you see that there's a surcharge for delivery past Boulder Pass. That means the Necromancer's lair is definitely west of the mountains. Good to know. Progress. Looks like that's everything I got. Okay. Well, I got the secret recipe, so back to Dirtwater. Silversmith's house. Why not? The sign here says silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. The workbench has a little burner and a crucible for melting silver things, and some bullet molds. It seems pretty straightforward. There's also a vise so you can smash silver bullets into needles if you want to. I need those. Silver pocket watch. 5 silver bullets. And silver cufflinks. 3 silver bullets. Ooh, I get 2. Okay, I got 4, so... Door's locked. Pick the lock. Go inside. The bookshelf contains 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's also something weird about it, though. It's too neatly organized. Maybe the guy was hiding something. Search for secrets. Ah, 10 Moxie. Spittoon. It's a spittoon. At least it looks like a spittoon. But it's next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan. Investigate it. What? Really? I mean, if it's just a spittoon, that's bad enough. But it might be a bedpan. That would be way worse. Investigate it. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that someone probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into. In which case it is full of rancid congealing tobacco spit. I'm investigating it. Are you even listening to me? Or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan. Look, I'm pretty sure there's treasure in there. You aren't stopping me. Bedpan. Shut up, I'm investigating. Okay, fine. Have it your own way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. It turns out to probably not be a bedpan. But it is definitely a spittoon. And it is definitely filled with rotten brown spit. Fish around in it. What is wrong with you? Bite me. Oh, good God. Okay, you plunge your hand in up to the wrist. It makes a gloop noise and breaks the thin skin of the congealing toxins that had previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you're choking on the miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling what you get when you're about to puke? How you get that taste in the back of the rear corners of your mouth? That metallic tang by the root of your tongue, like you're sucking on a corroded old penny? Just tell me what I found already. You found a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're going to put it on without even washing it first. Revolting brooch. Oh, hell yeah. Maybe I will. I got +1 armor. I want that. Ooh, I got 11 Moxie now. Back over here. Search for secrets. Tucked behind one of the books, you find a small envelope filled with receipts. About half of them are for a shop called the Silver Plater. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now, and so are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. You write down the location of the shop, might come in handy. You discover a new map location, the Silver Plater. Let's hit the road. The shelf looks pretty picked over. Search it. Instant grits. And plum pudding. Muscle by 3. And muscle vitality and moxie by 1. Excellent. Okay. More lock picking. Can't say a whole with breaking in and looting a fellow's place. Now look at the dust all over the thing. The guy checked out ages ago. Well, if you say so. Yup. Okay, let's see what we got. I have about 43 XP. Let's see what we got here. I want to get my lock picking up. That's 400. Alright. Well, that's about all the time I have for this episode. If you liked it, like, comment, and please subscribe. It'll really help my channel get off the ground. And I'll see you all another night. Goodbye.